Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Alright guys, so we got a brand new update for Cosmic Wonder that Marvel secretly has been revealed. So we're about to go ahead and jump in, check this out. It's all about Avengers, Secret Wars, and Doomsday, because me personally, I'm keeping an eye on the news and everything to see what is going on. So make sure you guys subscribe. Also go subscribe Cosmic Wonder, and let's hop on to this video.
With the announcement that Doctor Doom is going to be the main villain of Avengers Doomsday, obviously, and Avengers Secret Wars as well, with Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom, fans are really excited, or at the very least very interested in what is going to happen. And this announcement from Marvel Studios gives us a lot of clarity on what to expect for the story for Avengers Secret Wars and also Avengers Doomsday as well. Marvel has also confirmed that the Fantastic Four will indeed be in both of these Avengers films. And of course we know the Avengers will be in the Avengers film, so it seems like we kind of know how things are shaping up for Secret Wars. And it looks like they are going to go the Battle World route. And to top it all off, I think Marvel Studios has already revealed exactly what they're going to do for Battle World. And while it is going to be very similar to the comics, it is going to also be a little bit different. And that's pretty normal. The MCU never completely adapts page for page from the comics on screen, and based off of what they have already shown us in the MCU and the little build-ups that they have started, the way that they're going to handle this story simply makes the most sense. Now, I believe that Marvel Studios revealed their plans for Battle World in Deadpool and Wolverine, and no, do not worry, we are not going to go over spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine. For those who haven't seen it, you are safe, at least for this video. If you have seen the trailers for Deadpool and Wolverine, which I'm assuming practically everybody has, even if you haven't seen the movie, you know that Cassandra Nova is the villain of Deadpool and Wolverine, the evil twin sister of Charles Xavier. In Deadpool and Wolverine, she is the ruler of the Void. And since we are in the multiverse saga, and recently the big threats tend to, of course, threaten the multiverse, that's exactly what Cassandra Nova is as well, a villain who threatens the entire multiverse. Again, that comes as no surprise. It's a typical Marvel villain at this point. But there is one specific thing that she does say about what she wants to do in Deadpool and Wolverine. She threatens the multiverse, and she says that she'll kill every universe until there's nothing left but the Void. And I think that that is exactly what Marvel Studios is going to do for Battle World, with the Void being Battle World. While everybody is expecting the Secret Wars film to take from both Secret Wars stories from the comics, based off of some story points that we have heard from the MCU already, like incursions, we are expecting a good amount of the story to come from Secret Wars, the 2015 version. And this is where a big connection between Doctor Doom and the Void come into play. You see, in Secret Wars, Doctor Doom does become very, very powerful. He does get the powers of the Beyonders, but he does this in an attempt to actually save the multiverse. The Beyonders using Molecule Man, a Nexus being who is the same in every single universe. The Beyonders used him as a bomb. Since he is the same in every universe, he is a bomb in every universe. Doctor Doom and a variant of Molecule Man, but are unsuccessful. However, in the process, the bombs ended up killing the Beyonders, and Doctor Doom was able to absorb their powers. And then Doctor Doom used his godlike abilities that he has now to salvage what remained of the shattered multiverse. And he created Battle World, where he ruled it like a god, Emperor Doom. The Battle World was created of a bunch of different realities fused together, which, if you think about it, is the Void. The Void is literally the remnants, the leftovers of the multiverse. We learned in Loki season 1 that when things get pruned, some things that are left over, they go to the Void. Then we heard Cassandra Nova say in Deadpool and Wolverine she's gonna kill every single universe in the multiverse until all that's left is the Void. That is super foreshadowing, because right now the story in the MCU is that there's a multiverse, there are infinite universes out there, infinite variants out there, but also incursions have already begun to happen. And some universes, like the Earth 838 universe, are very aware of how big of a threat incursions are to the entire multiverse. And that's actually kind of what happens in Secret Wars. The first incursion actually creates a domino effect. One universe universe hits another, which causes that universe to hit another, and so on and so forth. So it seems inevitable that no matter what happens in the MCU, eventually the multiverse will get destroyed. And if Battleworld is a place where the survivors and the remnants of all of the multiverse exist, well, we already have that. That is the Void. However, how everybody comes to be in the Void is going to be quite interesting, and I believe that's how we will actually get an Avengers vs. X-Men. No, I am not talking about a film titled Avengers vs. X-Men. It seems very clear at this point we are not getting that, but I do believe at some point in time the Avengers will fight the X-Men, and it's probably because their two worlds are colliding with each other. This makes a lot of sense, and I'm really excited to talk about this. But first, I want to talk to you about a game that I really never thought twice about. I used to think it was pretty generic. I used to think it was pay to win, but now I've actually come to enjoy it quite a bit. And if you've been following the channel, you probably already know that I played this game. We're talking about Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsors of today's video. And a lot of people think that this game is a time grinder, but it is not. It actually has an auto battle mode, which saves a ton of time and is something that I really enjoy about it. Again, a lot of people think it's pay to win. I thought so myself, but there is so much content in this game. There is so much free content to be played. You can have a ton of fun for free. And it really is challenging and has so much you can do. They have 800 plus champions, 16 factions, 1 million plus builds, 30 plus bosses, and they constantly do updates every month. Plus you can play cross-platform and play with your friends and family in your own clan. So to start playing, click the link in the description or scan my QR code to get insane bonuses available only via my link. You'll immediately get a huge starter pack with an epic champion Tyrell from the High Elves faction, and many people believe that Tyrell is the very best epic that you can get. Plus you get another starter pack after reaching level 25 that includes an epic Rector Drath, one of the strongest support epics. So hit the link or scan the QR code and find me under my name, Cosmic Warren, and join my clan, Cosmic Wonders. So in the comics, when an incursion starts to happen, there is basically only one way to prevent your world from being destroyed, and that is to, as you might have guessed, destroy the other world. That would stop it from colliding with your world and therefore save your world. Of course, the bad side to that is the other world and billions of people die. Well, we've already been introduced to a few universes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, and there is one universe that we really haven't come in contact with that we know we're going to have to eventually because Marvel set this up in a really big way with the post-credit scene of The Marvels. Monica Rambeau ended up in a different universe, which is seemingly a universe where the X-Men are in because we saw Beast and he mentioned Professor X. And based off of what some insiders have told us, we know that Captain Marvel right now in the MCU is focused on finding out where Monica Rambeau went. But we also know, thanks to the ending of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where Clea shows up, that incursions have begun. The Illuminati also explained that the other Doctor Strange caused an incursion. He caused the death of a universe. And if they're going by the same logic and rules that Secret Wars in the comics go off of, then that should set off a big chained event of incursions happening throughout the entire multiverse, till eventually the whole multiverse is destroyed. Until eventually everybody might end up in the Void, a void in which Doctor Doom rules. But how could that come to happen? Well, this is where I think Kang comes in, and possibly a Doctor Doom Iron Man suit, if this version of Doom is indeed going to be a Tony Stark variant. In both stories of Secret Wars in the comics, Doctor Doom ends up taking the power of the Beyonder or the Beyonders. This makes him incredibly powerful, kind of unmatched. Well, in the MCU, instead of the Beyonder, I think they might actually use Kang for this, and this is how Doom comes to power. In Loki Season 1, it was made very clear that He Who Remains had control over Alioth and the Void. And Kang has no superpowers whatsoever. Kang is a human. So if Kang can figure out how to control Alioth, then a Doom variant with the technology of Kang could probably do the same. Plus, not to mention, it's been said for a pretty long time now that there was going to be a variant of Kang who was kind of the Beyonder as well. And even after the announcement that Robert Downey Jr. is going to play Doctor Doom, several insiders have still stated that Kang is going to have still a very small role in the MCU. And I believe that role is simply there to make it to where Doom can take his powers. And if he is indeed a Beyonder variant, that means he gets incredible godlike powers along with the technology that Kang had. That would make it very easy for him to rule the Void, which in this sense would be Battleworld. Now, of course, there has to be an end to Secret Wars, and that's where the Fantastic Four and Reed Richards come into play. In both Secret Wars, eventually Doctor Doom gets the power of the Beyonder stripped from him. In the 1984 run, with the help of Captain America, the Beyonder manages to take his powers back from Doctor Doom. In the 2015 Secret Wars, Molecule Man ends up transferring the powers that Doctor Doom has of the Beyonder to Reed Richards. That's how they end up defeating Doctor Doom, and then from there, Reed Richards uses this power to rebuild the entire multiverse. For the most part, everything is pretty much returned to normal with the exception of a few things, like Miles Morales being in another universe. And there's little changes like that that happen from that point on. I'm assuming that this is what we are in for in the MCU, especially since we've been hearing about for a while now a soft reboot. That's the perfect opportunity to do that. They restore the multiverse, except it's kind of different. Not 100% the same. From there on out, we have a universe where everyone exists together. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, etc. And honestly, if this is how it all happens, it sounds like an extremely good plan. And I believe that Marvel Studios has been setting up the Void to be Battleworld for some time now. I think they've been doing this since Loki season 1, where Kevin Feige realized that he wanted to do Secret Wars and at the time wanted Kang to be the main villain, RIP. But then I think they reiterated this in a very big way in Deadpool and Wolverine, where Cassandra Nova said that nothing will be left of the multiverse except for the Void. So we already know what happens when the multiverse ends. Only the Void will be left. So it seems like Marvel Studios already basically told us what Battleworld is going to be in the MCU. And the best part about this is that it makes sense. Maybe you did want Doctor Doom to create an actual Battleworld. I get that, and that could very well happen, but it seems like the continuity right now of the MCU with what they're doing so far will lead up to the Void being Battleworld. But that's just my theory. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe because we are
sheesh. First things first, man. Rest in peace, King the Conqueror, man. I wish to see him in action, more action. To be honest with you, but it's not going to happen though. But I mean, he might show up in Secret Wars. Like honestly, in my own theory, though, I honestly do truly want to see all three villains, like Doctor Doom, Beyonder, and Kang the Conqueror, all three of them in Secret Wars. That would be an absolutely incredible and insane. Like, think about it. Think about it. You know, like it's a lot, man. I mean, like if what he just explained to us, all this happened. If it happens in Secret Wars, then I mean I'm up for it. I'm up for it, and stuff, because you know, y'all gotta read the comic books and stuff. You know, because me personally, I got all the comic books, you know, for Secret Wars. So, but I gotta get the old one, the old Secret Wars stuff. But yeah, man. But yeah, like it's a lot though. But that's all I have to say. Let me guys know, comment down below what your guys thoughts about this battle war of Secret Wars. So I'll see you guys in the next video. God be safe out there. God bless you all, and see you guys later.